Hey Climber, happy Monday, happy Movement Monday. What I wanted to show and talk about today was just how to start putting and building up some complexes or combos. So what we're talking about is with combos, we're taking one or two exercises, right? Well, actually two, because if it was one, it'd just be a single. 2 or 3 exercises and putting those together to make a combination of exercises, or what we call complexes, are put together. And sometimes when we're trying to put those together, it's just a flow from one to the other. We can do it with our resistance training exercises, right? So an example is with resistance training exercises, I might be going to from my curls, and right from my curls, I go to my overhead shoulder press, like my Arnold press, over from there, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll take a step back. I'm gonna go right into my overhead tricep extensions. So we're getting the arms, the shoulders, and the triceps, and I'm putting all those movements together. It takes a little bit more, so I might have to back off on my weight. We can do some of the same things when we're doing our stretching. I love to put combinations together of exercise. So I'm just gonna show an example of our clam series that we talk about. So when we've done this one before, and you might have seen it before too, I'm literally just gonna be on my knees, right? And as I turn it open up, remember we talked about I'm keeping my knees together, and my goal is for this backside shoulder to lay on the ground as I keep my knees together. So I do 10 on this side, 10 on my other side. Again, remember, as I open, I'm trying to keep this knee down, trying to get my shoulder, so I'm not just reaching with this arm, but trying to open up through my T-spine. That would be number 1 exercise. My second one I'm gonna do is just my half moons coming up over the top. So again, I'm taking this arm, as I come up over the top, I'm trying to keep my knuckles on the ground all the way around. I close that clam up, move open, and come all the way around. I'm gonna do 10 of those. The third one in my combination or complex would be, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm gonna open my arm up like the clam we just did. I'm taking my backside arm, bringing it straight up and down to work some shoulder mobility. I'm still keeping my knees together. Bring that arm down, close, open, straight, over the top, and back down. So I did my clams, my half moons, and my shoulder mobility. By adding those 3 all together, I can get into a flow of exercise and work from my T-spine to my upper back to my shoulders to all the way up into my traps when I put those together. Another example that I would show is I'm just gonna do my pendulum swings. When we do our pendulum swings, we take our legs. I can bend them if you feel a click in your back. We shorten that lever arm, but I'm just gonna go my swing side to side. As I come over again, I'm trying to keep my shoulder down. So we'll just do 10 pendulum swings. Again, I could straighten those legs out if I wanted to. Right from there, I can go to my hip, knee drop, 90-90 knee drop, side to side, go from 10 each direction there. And then after I do my 10, after I do that, I'm gonna do my heel hook, where I'm gonna take my foot, hook on top, and nice easy, just put that stretch down, try to push this backside hip down and keep this shoulder down and hold for a 30 count. So that would be another example of putting those 3 different exercises together to make a complex that we put together. You can pick your 2 or 3 favorite ones, and how you normally group them is, hey, I'm gonna do shoulders, I'm going to do my hips, I'm gonna do my lower back, I'm gonna do some wrist strengthening or stretching exercises, I'm gonna work my lower body and try to do some ankle mobility. Start grouping those together, because what you find is, from a time standpoint, it becomes more efficient. And then what we can do is we can start putting complexes together and say, hey, like when we do our hip complex, right? We have different movements where I'm doing forward circles, backward circles, mule kick, straight-legged toe tap, 90-degree toe taps. So we just call that our hip complex, and you might have seen those. You go to the YouTube videos with Coach Rozy and look at our hamstring complex, our hip complex, our vector complex, our stretching complexes. So we start putting exercise together, and when you can come up with your own, if you want to share those, it could be the Joe complex and the Mary complex, and we'll share those with others, because when you come up with a combination, say, man, when I get done doing that, my back feels so much better, my hips feel open, my shoulders feel better. It's just something to share, and it's something you can quick and easily do. Say, hey, I'm gonna do my hip complex at noon every single day. Helps you keep on track, and it puts those exercises together to make you feel better, and it helps to make a great Movement Monday. Keep rocking and rolling, gang.